everybody, and welcome today to the Geeky Puppet Show. For what? For what? For the Fantastic Four! Woo! Yay!
Yay!
But before we get into this fantastic issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, you may recognize him. He is one of the drunkest smart men alive. It is Reed Richards.
I'm also playing two drunk men tonight.
Oh.
I'm playing that. I'm
James
playing.
Mason is in him?
No. If you look at the cast, you know. Tonight, not only am I Dr. Reed Richards, I'm also the sickest lips.
Oh dear.
And Wolverine.
Oh my gosh.
It's the beer factor.
Too much beer. Too much beer. I don't know if this liver can take it.
You can barely handle it. Look over there. He is seen. It is he, Eric Breen.
Yes, he is.
I have to say, Zach and Graphic, you look much prettier in your avatars than you do in person.
Thank you.
We love the voice modulator.
Look below. It is the sensational Maranya.
Yeah. Hello, honey.
And lastly, not leastly, it's Melissa and Amy.
Hi.
Actually, it should be Hulk Maranya.
I considered that.
I know. I should have said that because Maranya is just more Maranya.
What are you gonna do when Hulk Maranya runs wild?
Brother.
Next time.
Amok.
For the Fantastic Four, like a phoenix. Special appearance.
For the very first time. Legacy edition, 30 pages, no ads. And continue to your X Factor. The only narration there is. Eric.
Take it away, Melissa.
Every parting gives a foretaste of death. Every coming together, again, a foretaste of the resurrection. A. Schopenhauer, 1788 to 1860, Studies in Pessimism.
There she is, terra firma, Mother Earth, She-Hulk.
Let me see. Huh. There's been times in the past few weeks when I began to wonder if we'd ever see her again.
Doo-doo-doo. Cool drawing. Lots of details.
Credits for the very first time.
Oh my gosh. So, Ms. Narrator, who presents this exciting episode?
It's Breen.
Breen's
Narrator.
Oh, Eric's narrator?
Melissa is a Ms. also.
Oh, right.
Me? Oh, okay. Why, that would be you want to know who present?
Yeah, it says, I don't know that counts as this.
Stan Lee. Oh, that's definitely Stan Lee. He's presenting this.
I thought it was Trusty Sidekick.
Well, that too.
Actually, it's John Byrne.
But
Claremont.
do we know who the penciler is, writer and penciler is?
John Byrne and Chris Claremont.
I'm trying to have a good time here.
You know what? Then you should have left.
Who is a guest and inking today?
Oh, today we're having Terry Austin. Isn't that delightful?
Who's the colorist?
Why, Glennis Oliver. It's in the name. He has a color for a name. He was Glennis was destined to color, I think.
Ah, and who is the letter?
Oh goodness, that is John Workman.
Does he have any ERs left?
Oh,
I don't know, but
he got all the E's.
He's a workman. He might be able to get your car running. Who's the editor today?
Oh, that would be Michael Carlin.
Who's chiefly the editor today?
Chiefly, it's Jim Shooter.
Who are we especially thanking?
D.
R.
D. Stern and
Roger Stern.
Roger Stern and
Busick.
Kay Busen.
And here's your coffee, Militia.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Yeah, so Roger Stern and Kurt Busick. But also helping with the art tonight is also Jackson Guice.
Oh.
Whoa, really now, though, She-Hulk? Whoa, what?
Sorry, I forget how She-Hulk looks sometimes.
I can tell by Johnny's look over there. You haven't forgotten. Really now, She-Hulk? You make it sound as if our eventual homecoming was unlikely.
Huh. Well, not unlikely exactly, Reed. It just seemed to get further and further away. What with one detour after another?
Yeah! By now, you should know Reed well enough to realize he is intellectually incapable of passing by anything of the slightest cosmological interest.
Oh, look, shiny detour.
Oh,
Pretty much.
I nailed it. But that's one of the reasons I love him as much as I do.
Suey?
All right then. Well, if nothing else, at least some of the little side trips we took on the way back should provide grist for some fine stories for the people who publish our magazine. And yes, they actually mentioned that in the book. Oh, cha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna drag this line out now.
I bet you will.
What was I saying? Oh, maybe last time I heard there was a theory over there that cosmic doesn't sell, quote unquote, and you can't get much more cosmic than that. The last few weeks.
Is that her saying that?
Yeah, it is.
Huh, maybe not, Torchy. But I'll just bet the FF's legion of fans will be mighty peeved if they thought they weren't getting all the stories.
Hey, Shulky. A lot of the stuff we get into doesn't even make it onto the 6 o'clock news. Never mind fan magazines.
Okay. Keep it down a minute. Now you two.
We're gonna have to keep it. Never mind.
Never mind.
And Johnny, what's with the bowl cut?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
Is Guy Gardner?
I'm sorry. All I see is green.
I'm going to contact JFK. Clarence Land.
He's dead, Jim.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
Yeah.
What's your vector, Victor?
John F. Kennedy International Airport.
John F. Kennedy International Airport, New York.
New York City.
New York City.
Reed Richards calling KFC. Kennedy Flight Control.
Yeah,
Pretty much same thing.
Requesting clearance to land. Repeat, this is Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four calling JFK.
JFKFC?
Yeah.
There you go. JFK Flight Control to Reed Richards.
To go where no one has gone before. Star
Pretty
Trek.
much. Hey, it,
Looks
does
like-
it does kind of look like a version of the Enterprise. You're right.
Clearance denied. Repeat, clearance denied. We are closed to all incoming traffic until further notice. Divert to LaGuardia, Fantastic Four.
Richards to Kennedy. Is everything all right? What?
Nothing. Keep going.
And put your leg down.
Why am I shaped like a woman?
Yeah, Sue, is that you back there?
Could have been.
Well,
Can we be? I guess Reed was a cabin boy on this trip.
Yes, so.
Can we be of any assistance?
Negative. Everything is under control now. The Avengers are here finishing with the mopping up.
They're janitors now?
Guess so. Huh. The Avengers, huh? Figures my old teammates wouldn't have been sitting on our hands while we've been star hopping.
Right. Maybe we should head straight back to headquarters and find out what's been going on. I mean, after we land where the nice man told
Man,
us
with
to.
that mullet, she looks like she's a redneck.
She does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like playing some hockey, and then one thing led to another.
I don't know who to blame, John Byrne or Jackson Guice. Because he's even got a look. Oh my gosh, her upper lip's got a mustache.
That's Byrne. That's Byrne.
What? I have a spit curl on top of everything else. Still, it's better than I know.
Okay, that's Reed. Okay.
If we're bound for the old Baxter building, I'd say fine, Sue, but Avengers Mansion, asterisk.
Where the Fantastic Four have been staying since the destruction of their HQ.
You let Sue drive once, the whole building comes down.
I didn't drive the building. It's not like a Transformers thing.
Is it equipped for a vehicle of this size to land? Our best plan would be to land at LaGuardia and take a taxi over to Manhattan as quickly as we can.
Mm-hmm.
It's John Byrne.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Somebody.
No, really, Mr. Fantastic. The number of times you guys saved us down, I just couldn't. I just couldn't take no fair.
I love the bumper sticker.
Push.
Funny.
That's cute.
Again.
Well, we don't mind paying, sir. The Fantastic Four always meets its debts.
Let it go, Reed. I need to turn my head. We've got other chicken to fry.
Quiet, girl.
Huh. Yeah, like find out what the Avengers have been up to without us.
Does anybody mind if I just take off to the salon?
I love how she Hulk's like skipping around.
He's just like, yeah. She's like, yeah.
Gonna
Well,
make the
well, look who's here.
Reed, Sue, useless. And She-Hulk too. You're back. Your backside. Ha-cha-cha. Good to see you. Verily, 'tis always good to set eyes upon two maids, or three if you count Johnny, so fair a face and form.
Oh my.
Aw, the butler looks happy.
Now you guys all miss George Bell, right? Made him look older. Captain America. Hercules. Or Hercules. You've heard it both ways. We didn't expect to find you here. We thought something was transpiring over at JFK.
Well, there is, Reed. They've got a brand new 12th Secret Herbs and Spice.
Ooh.
I mean, Jamaica Bay, to be precise. Reed, the Wasp is leading the cleanup operations over there. I told her it was woman's work. And we came back to the mansion.
Tiny mop. That's about got it.
Afraid you missed most of the fireworks this time.
Sure hope you didn't miss Avengers number 263.
Or
No, I
previous
don't.
reading.
By the way, Jen, Sue, maybe you better get over there and help Jan.
I don't think so, honey.
If Shulky goes over there, I'll go.
I did say all the women.
Ooh.
I have a flaming finger for you.
I'm sure you do, Flaming.
I'm sure you do.
Very flaming.
I have some hot death to shove down.
Well, it is June.
Well, that's the 12th Secret Herbs and Spice.
But not all, Cap. What's been happening?
'Twas nothing, Reed Richards. A trifling distraction for such as would ally themselves with the son of Zeus.
It's time to catalog.
Capalog.
Well,
I always did like the capalogs.
I know you're a fan of the logs, son. Well,
My
perhaps
goodness.
more than a trifling distraction, Heracles. It began when Coco got off her fat ass and jumped off the recliner.
Whee!
And it began with the crash of a private jet out at JFKFC. A plane making an unauthorized takeoff with an unauthorized cargo.
Was it the 12th spice?
I'm not allowed to say.
Well, that's why the cops are racing there.
It was donuts.
The plane had hardly been in the water a moment when a bolt of tremendous energy burst from the waters. Naturally, we Avengers investigated and found ourselves face to face with a mystery. Someone had driven the mystery machine into Jamaica Bay.
Bloop.
Sweet.
Daphne, the object was covered in slime and silt from the bottom of the bay.
I don't think that's the mystery machine.
Zoinks, zoinks.
Well, it might be.
But it was still generating enough power to give us quite a rough ride for a while. Eventually, however, we prevailed.
For the full story, pick up Avengers number 263.
I mean, Freddy did install those ray
Or
guns.
see the reading we just did a few minutes ago in the playlist.
And the bottom line, and that's the bottom line, because Captain America said so. Something that appears to have had nothing to do with that private jet or its passengers.
What? Did it change shapes? It used to be a pill.
Yeah.
I used to have three lines. I had 3 lines on it before.
Nice scribbles.
It's completely placid just now. Sensors showing no activity or any measurable energy levels. But it was pretty hairy for a while there.
Amazing. Unlike Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything quite like.
Uh-oh.
Eat.
Easy, baby brother. I'm not about to let my husband get splattered. An invisible force field cushion should do the trick.
Why'd you call me baby brother?
No.
Well, you did have a line there.
He did have a read.
No, where? Oh,
Right.
I didn't see it.
That's Johnny's line. Read.
Useless. Didn't even read his own line.
He didn't. He's so useless.
Oomph.
You remember?
Quick thinking, Sue, darling. That neuroshock wave tensing every voluntary muscle in my body like a rock-like rigidity.
Oh.
I had no way of using my elastic powers to save myself from injury.
Oh, but Raid, what in the world is that thing?
It's my new favorite toy.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing from this world, I suspect. Sue, your powers include the ability to make objects invisible. Let's see if you could show us the inside of that thing.
Well, all right. But I don't guarantee anything that... Well, that object almost looks as if it isn't really there at all.
Every time I see Johnny. Sorry. Oh, the haircut.
Yep.
It's like we're having a contest.
That's it, girl. Way to go, Sue. You're getting it.
Mm-mm.
As she draws.
Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy.
Something is starting to appear.
On the Etch-a-Sketch.
Do, 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 do. But I feel some kind of feedback. As if the object is resisting my probe.
Hey, just try to hold it a few seconds longer.
Oh my.
We've always got a clear view of the interior. Good Lord. It's a woman. A human woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's... Wait, but that gold necklace, is that Black Widow?
Yeah, it is Black Widow.
It could be.
Oh.
It's Sue. It's all right. My love, you can relax now. We've seen what we needed to see. We're adding a fourth woman to the team.
I'll catch her.
But who is John Maiden? Is she known to any here?
Huh, not me, but then I'm still new at this.
She did not look at all familiar to me either, She-Hulk. Clearly, this will require intensive research by myself.
Uh-huh.
In my private lab.
Yep.
And quit sniffing your fingers there.
You're not
my-
turning back in that goofy purple guy, are you? Oh, good
no.
Lord, Johnny. What happened?
Oh my gosh.
Johnny?
Johnny.
Like, whoa, my boredom sense. You come back to bro?
I'm here. I'm
There.
sorry. I thought I didn't mute myself. Whoa, my boredom sense just went off. This is the part where you get incredibly focused for about 12 days while the rest of us stand around like zombies, right?
I didn't think about 12 days with this one. Well, I might just have chosen a more enlightened phraseology, Johnny, but yes, that is essentially it. Why are you standing like you're going to do karate?
He's doing his disco moves.
I just watched the new Karate Kid. It's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Well, fine. I'll take that as my cue to skedaddle out of here. I got a lovely waiting for... Sorry, I got distracted again. Lovely lady, she's waiting for me, and it's been too long since I've been with her. You know where to find me if the plot thickens. Oh my gosh, it just keeps thickening. God!
Unlike that giraffe neck of yours.
I know.
Well, you see, we got Steve Ditko in for this panel specifically.
He had to, yeah. You know, that sounds like a good plan, Torchy. I could use a little heavy-duty homecoming with the love of my own life. Oh, Wyatt.
Wyatt happy now.
Very happy.
How's it going with you and my old college roomie, Shulky? I thought you and Wyatt were a pretty hot item, but after that little number with Herc...
Huh, self-defense, Johnny. Hercules has a tendency to put the make on anything that hasn't been cremated. I had to come up with a little game plan to keep from getting serious about him.
How about just not talk to him?
Yeah, that too.
About Hercules? About Heracles?
Yeah.
What are you, into older men or something?
Looks
How
like
about younger men? Can't
Franklin
you be
is
into
it you?
younger men?
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's part of it. I mean, that's not some circus strongman who decided to call himself Hercules. He's the real Hercules, 5,000 years old and all. Think about it, Johnny. This is a man whose name has become an adjective, a part of the language. That's a pretty tough act for a girl to walk away from. And anyway, maybe you didn't notice, but he has eyes just like Tom Selleck. Oof.
Wow, just cheat on
What?
what already? Jeez.
No.
Just keep walking in front of me.
Huh.
Good morning, gentlemen. I thought you might be ready for a pick-me-up.
Jarvis, you're a lifesaver.
Look at that Robert Redford bug.
Yeah. And Reed's already got a beard now?
It's been 12 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing? Still up. Even with the Avengers, Butler must need some rest.
He's fuzzy, but I love him.
I'm so manly that I can grow a beard within 12 minutes after shaving.
Mm-hmm.
About 6 hours a night, sir. Which I have had while you've been working.
What? Great day! Great Scott! Look at the time. We've been at it for 8 hours without a break.
Oh my.
I hope they use that in the movie. They're cool. The little
That-
art thing.
That would be cool.
Time.
Yeah.
But probably not.
No, not for the 60s.
I trust you have at least had a fruitful night of it, Master Reed.
Damn.
I was wondering if you're gonna let that slide or not.
Governor Reed.
We'll know in just a few minutes, Jarvis. We managed to lock onto a very subdued brainwave pattern. Whoever that young lady is, she's in something very close to suspended animation. Only her deepest, unconscious mind is even slightly active. And that seems to be what triggers the defensive energies of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, if you were to stretch, you could just keep going, like out the window.
Wait, are those churros or cigars with coffee?
That's toast.
Sandwiches.
Or sandwiches.
They look like
sandwiches.
steaks.
Then I take it you do not. Yeah, I take it you do not feel the young lady herself has superhuman powers.
I honestly don't know, but man, Hercules, you're giving off Ted vibes there. Can you move to the left?
Not sure you're helping the panel.
You don't want to see the crotch shot, Bob Jarvis. But this next step involves a gentle bio-radiant stimulation of her conscious mind. Hopefully we can bring her out of the coma-like state and out of the pod.
Let's see, sir. Governor Reed.
Eh? Right? What in the name of... Hey, what's he gotten into this time? Oh, the lab! Something must have happened with that. Whoa!
It's Miss Minutes, though.
Oh, how in the world can I counter this? Oh, I've got to get downstairs, which is kind of up now. Oh, gotta get to Reed.
Gotta reach Reed.
Gotta reach Reed.
Yeah.
I never expected the pod's defenses to be this powerful.
It isn't the pod this time. It's the woman inside the pod. Gotta release her. I've gotta reach the control console. Cut the hyperphase modulator.
Zounds! Art thou mad, Reed Richards?
The phase modulator ain't here.
Yeah.
Not at all, Hercules. Just logical. Something we don't have in comic books a lot. Clearly, Jarvis guessed correctly when he suggested the woman herself might have superpowers. Now that those powers are themselves functioning, there is a great danger that the pod's own defense mechanisms may turn on her, destroying her, unless we release her first.
Oh my goodness.
Look at all the ears on the ground. Mike Tyson was here.
Look at the pod. What's happening to it?
It went black. Don't look, Zach. It's working. It seems to be hatching.
Your rotten little game is finished, Ling. Your so-called ex-sentinels are falling apart. Now it's your turn. You're not Ling, and this doesn't look like the shield satellite.
Nor would I expect it to, miss. This is Avenger Mansion, and I'm Reed Richards. We're from the government. We're here to help.
Of the Fantastic Four. Oh, wait a minute. No, not even close, pal. The last time I met them, the four blue costumes, not black.
These are blue.
You're still blue.
Well, there's an explanation, as I assure you. If you just let us all down.
Yes, that's just what you'd like me to do, isn't it?
That's what I just said.
Well, if you're Mr. Fantastic, you can make it so stretchy. So, well, it seems to me if Stephen Ling can build duplicates of the X-Men, he can do the same for anyone else, right? So as long as I seem to have all the extra power, you boys can just keep bouncing against the ceiling until
Oof.
Oh, man. When's the last time you cleaned the ceiling, Jarvis?
Why in the world?
until plan need.
Bop.
Bop, bop, blue, bop, 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 boop.
Oh, she just got a boop.
Yeah, bop.
Got a poop. Another one. A woman. That proves you're all Ling's robots. If you were human, my telepathic abilities would have sensed you sneaking up on me. Robots? Lady, I don't know who you are, but you couldn't be further from off base. I am no robot. I am the invisible woman. Ha-ha, but I can see you. Another slight error in your programming. That should be Invisible Girl. Ling's getting sloppier and sloppier, and you're about to get dismantled. Yeah, sorry, dear, but waving bye-bye hasn't been terribly effective against me in a long time. Now, why don't you be a good girl and surrender?
Oh, great. My internet went out.
Well, I can still hear you.
We can still hear you.
Can you hear us?
Now it's back up.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my goodness, waving bye-bye didn't work. Hello? If you mean this flotation trick of yours, it's obviously still working. But as I discovered getting down from the bedroom ceiling, I can't seem to get through my force fields. And there's one surrounding me right now. And now it's around you. Oh, no!
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Zounds!
Does he see anything other than zounds?
Jarvis!
Don't worry, Cap. I've got him.
Oh my.
What big hands you have.
Okay, creeps. You've won. Get it over with. Kill me.
We can't kill you. You're one of the most powerful intellectual properties.
Huh?
My intellectual property!
Where did that come from? What the hell?
Boy, I've seen persecution complexes in my day, but this lady takes the cake.
She is the cake. And perhaps not without justification, Sue. A moment while I turn off the biostimulator. Oh, yeah. Now, let's see if my hunch is correct as to who our guest really is. You're a Marva girl, are you not?
Well, of course.
Well, we got a surprise for you. Ted, walk in now. Let's go, Gene.
I thought I jettisoned you from the building like forever.
My love knows no bounds.
Oh, good Lord Almighty, help me. Why do you insist on continuing this stupid charade? Why does Ling hope to gain from it all? Does he expect me to grovel? To beg for my life? We're made of tougher stuff than that in the X-Men.
Next people.
X-Men? Marvel Girl? Of course. But no one's seen or heard anything of her in years.
Not since several Christmas Eve past. And that very probably accounts in part for her hostility. Sue, drop your field. Drop Gary Fields.
Well, all right.
Art thou mad? If she doth attack it, wait a minute. I didn't say zounds.
She won't. Not if we convince her that we truly are who we say we are, by placing ourselves completely at her mercy.
I don't understand. If you're really Fantastic Four, really the Avengers, then Oh, what's happened to me? I feel so tired. So utterly drained.
It's these long readings.
Easy, miss, easy. Perhaps you should sit down. Would you care for some nice hot tea? You seem very confused.
Oh, tea. And well, who wouldn't want tea? And who wouldn't be confused? I have an awful feeling a gigantic hole has just been punched through my life. The last thing I clearly remember was Christmas Eve. I was having dinner at Rockefeller Plaza with a friend when
Puppetine. You've had a line a while.
Huh?
Go
Oh.
ahead.
Prepare to face your doom, mutant, for the Sentinels have returned.
It can't be! Not them!
Yes, us.
That's laying down there.
And that really creepy guy. It looks like him! Johnny's room. We battled those mutant hunting robots before, but this time was different. This time they seemed to be part of a government-appointed operation led by a madman
In a box.
And when I woke up, there was a man there named Stephen Lang.
Was this me?
Go ahead.
Maybe
Okay.
I don't think I signed up anybody.
he looks like Johnny's.
Mutant kind are the enemy. I'm to find a way to destroy you or claim you as my own intellectual property.
Oh.
I like that Stephen Lang looks like a more manly Johnny Storm.
Yeah, he does.
Could be part of the reason she was freaking out. Lang's base was aboard S.H.I.E.L.D.'s giant orbital platform, and the rest of the X-Men virtually hijacked a NASA shuttle to attempt a rescue of those of us who had been captured.
That's perfectly legal.
Probably not great. Well, that was when Lang unleashed his most heinous ploy. His X-Sentinels. Ersatz versions of Iceman, Beast, Angel, Cyclops, Professor X, and yes, even me. Set to fight Wolverine and Nightcrawler, Banshee, Storm, and Colossus. They battled the new X-Men almost to a standstill.
And they knew it wasn't the real Iceman because he liked girls.
Mm-hmm.
He was a robot. Then, at the last possible moment, before complete defeat, the tide was suddenly, irrevocably turned.
Oh, gosh.
Wolverine, who seems to possess senses honed beyond any human level, guessed the true nature of the attackers.
Oh, wow.
I knew those were fake.
He was a robot. And in one terrible, blinding slash of his indestructible claws, that nature lay revealed.
That's a heck of a thing to see.
Lang's scheme fell apart, like the fragile house of cards it truly was. And once again, the X-Men had triumphed over the forces of bigotry and prejudice and forces that sought to stamp out those of us who were born mutants, born with a special extra power, sought to obliterate us for no more reason than we're different. And then I know something else happened after we beat Lang and his Sentinels. It was something horrible. Something that burst any sense of victory we might have felt. Popped it like a soap bubble.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, 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 pop.
But I can't remember what it was. I just can't remember.
Someone get this woman some pants.
Socks would be nice. My feet are cold.
That story has a powerful ring. of truth.
Yes.
I remember well the reappearance of the Sentinels on that particular Christmas Eve.
Yes, and I recall the government disavowing knowledge or support of Lang's final solution.
Oh, but Raid, none of this explains how this poor girl wound up in a pod at the bottom of Jamaica Bay.
How can we get into the close
No,
part?
no, no, that's her.
Oh,
I
sorry.
just took a breath there, darling. I'm sorry.
We're married. We finished with other thoughts.
I know, that's true. Well, how can we get into this closed part of her memory? Could we use that biostimulator thing again?
No. No, Sue. We dare not use it on her again. I would have never used it in the first place had I known we were dealing with an ESPer. Esper.
Yeah.
Someone with highly developed mental powers.
And it's a miracle whip. She did not suffer from permanent brain damage. A second in one exposure would almost certainly cause irreparable harm. I will not risk that.
Oh,
Those
thank
gams.
you.
Yeah.
This is a little shorter than I remembered it.
But there must be something to be done, Master Governor Reed. Some way of assisting this poor, unfortunate waif.
If there is, Jarvis, I'm afraid I can't imagine what it is.
I can! Oh, it's Professor X. He's the leader of the X-Men. He possesses the most powerful telepathic mind on Earth. He should be able to probe through this fog in my head and see what happened. Oh, I had to get back to the X-Men.
Yes!
Just a moment, miss.
Huh?
I'd say that's not the best of ideas, considering they're associating with a known criminal.
What?
No!
What are you talking about? Professor X would never. Oh, but it's true, Marvel Girl. We've seen the X-Men fighting side by side with the mutant known as Magneto. What? No, that can't be. Oh, it can't. Unless they've been brainwashed.
I, Magneto, have been fighting alongside the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they're also starting forest fires.
Oh, no. I wish it were that simple, Marvel Girl. We have seen the X-Men with Magneto.
In the first Secret Wars limited series.
And whatever they're doing, they seem to be doing it voluntarily. No. This can't be happening. I don't know where I am, or when I am, or why I am.
The Hulk.
Yum.
Yeah. Please. There's only one other place I can go. One other place I can keep from losing my mind. My parents' house. Please help me to get home. Oh, of course we will. Oh, we must. I like your hair. It's sporty. That's nice.
I'm afraid she's getting a pompadour soon.
No, it's a little too much. I mean, it's great on Halo. Thank you. But, yeah.
That scenario is no more acceptable than the first, Sue.
Raid? Why not? Yes. I mean, why not? Surely that's the safest place for me, unless you know something about my parents.
It's true. I know something. There never were your parents. Dun, dun, dun.
What?
You were adopted. Not at all, Marvel Girl. I, Reed Richards, know nothing at all about your said parents' cuts. Except that they have most likely believed you to be dead for several years now. And are partying. Like it's 1999. And the sudden shock of seeing you again might,
Oh, no. It just It just won't stop. Oh. It would probably give them joy unspeakable.
Verily, thou art surely right, Reed, and yes, I called you Shirley. And mere mortals, such as they must be, would scarce be able to accept their child's return from Pluto's dark realm.
I love Captain America back there.
He's just glaring.
He's just
Yep.
like, this is ridiculous. Take the little girl home.
That's America's glare.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Captain Aglarica.
America doesn't approve of your nonsense.
A glarica, yeah. a little on the poetic side, but accurate assessment, Heracles. There are so many X factors to be considered here before we can act.
Okay.
That's Sue.
No! I don't make a habit of disagreeing with you, darling, but I'm calling you on this one. Marvel Girl's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. She needs a familiar surroundings. She thinks she can hook into from deep to keep her from sailing over the edge. Please, 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 please.
But Sue.
No buts, Reed. I have a pretty clear idea of what she's going through. I've just barely started recovering myself from that mental turmoil Psycho Man put me through. Believe me, when I say I know what Marvel Girl needs, please.
Issue number 5, 280 through 282. Poor thing.
You know, I like it when you take a command, Sue.
I know.
Very well. I do not care for this plan, but we'll take her to her parents' house. Mainly because I don't want you leaving me for normal again. Come in.
That's how you do it.
Hercules.
Did you say my name?
Yeah, Hercules.
Damn it, I was hoping you were going to say Heracles again.
I
I
like
would have
that.
gone, Hercules, Hercules!
Hercules, Hercules.
No. The son of Zeus has ne'er deserted a maiden in distress, and friend Reed. Nor have I, but I'll have to catch up with you later. If I can, there's something I want to check out first.
You've been checking out a lot of things tonight.
That's Reed then. And then
Yeah. There it is. Annandale.
I guess this is the day you went back to Annandale.
Road.
Maranya's the only person who had prayer getting that one.
Mhm.
She's that old. You guys are on prairies?
It's a Steely Dan song.
Oh,
I haven't listened to a lot of Steely Dan. I think I've only ever heard the Stuck in the Middle.
That's not silly, Dan.
Song called My Old School.
All right. Luckily, your parents' house is fairly isolated, Ted. Isolated?
I can't find it here.
We won't distress too many neighbors landing here.
Still getting their telephone answering machine, Reed.
Ted keeps calling, tying up the line.
Ugh.
I was hoping they'd be home by now, mother girl. I don't suppose you have an idea where they might be.
I'm not a clue. Sorry. And I guess it's time you started calling me Jean. Oh, my name is Jean Grey.
You know, you can tell that comics were written for boys in those days because in modern times, Sue would have lent her one of her outfits.
I know, right?
A humble edifice, yet I suppose to one not raised upon the slopes of Olympus. 'Twould be pleasant enow. This portal appears to be locked.
Look at the cute little stand.
No matter.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my gosh. Hercules! What do you think you're doing? This isn't the fortress hideout of some would-be world beater.
1,000 pardons, Lady Jean. I did misjudge the strength of the door. 'Twas my intent to show off for thou, fair maiden. I mean, to force the lock.
Well, I mean, I suppose it did. Oh, but you didn't even need to do that. Look, under this fake rock on the border. It's the spare key.
Oh. Man, the poor girl's didn't have his shoes.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jean. We'll replace the door.
As she steps on the wood. Splitter!
Oh! Let me get that. Shall we go inside now? Oh, yes, but it's also strange. It's only a few weeks for me since I last was here, but for the rest of the world.
Zounds!
I'm guessing they moved. What is it? What is it, Hercules? Hercules.
This icon and friend Reed. It's Fred Flintstone smoking. Oh, that's bad. I didst betake it for a simple representation of the fair Jean. But 'tis more. 'Tis much, much more.
Fascinating. This can only be a homeopathic or homeopathic matrix crystal. Such things are theoretically impossible but many thousands of years beyond current Earth technology.
'Tis a remarkable device, if device it be. Wait a second, I am not a smart god. What am I saying? Oh, look, shake it and see if it snows.
Oh my gosh.
An experiment about that.
You want to read it?
Not embarrassing intimacy.
Embarrassing? Reed, what in the world is that thing?
Well, Sue, embarrassing is only Hercules' evaluation. It's a means of recording the very essence of a living being, Sue. Their thoughts, their dreams. To touch it is experience everything that made the subject who and what they had been in life. It's just an excuse for John Byrne to draw her again.
Yep.
Well, all right. And this crystal, it's me? Well, how could my parents have come to own such a thing?
No. You're not the awesome human crystal.
Oh.
And I cannot begin to guess, Miss Gray, but it is an answer to our problem. In theory, such an object would have never come into contact with the personality it records. It is, after all, a memoriam, an elegy. Elegy? Elegy?
Elegy. You got it right the first time.
To the dearly departed.
Braid.
I think that gets golf clap.
Yeah, yes it does.
But if you were to hold this, Miss Gray, if you were to experience what lies locked within it.
But for such a thing to exist, it must have been made after I died.
Yes, and with luck, it will contain all the impression of the missing moments of your memory. Take it, Miss Gray.
No, I can't. I know this is what we came here for, and I know it's the answer, but I'm afraid.
Chucks the glove at her head. Touch it.
Ow! I have a little knot.
What a day.
I'm gonna go find socks. They're upstairs.
Governor Cobb, you seem most restive.
Do I, Jarvis? And here I thought I was wearing my best poker face. That reminds me, there's a new episode tonight. It's this Marvel Girl business. I've been rechecking all our data on her. Something keeps pinging away at my old battle sense.
She seemed harmless enough once she calmed down. Have you cross-referenced her file with anyone else's?
No, but I think that may be what's bothering me. It's the rainbow connection, the X-Men connection. I keep associating her with. The Beast, of course.
Whoever wants, who hasn't had a line in a while.
Well, that's me, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beast, yeah.
Yeah. Avenger Security Reference File Omega 7 Delta. The Beast recording. Subject Jean Grey, a.k.a. Marvel Girl. Jean and I, along with Cyclops, Iceman, and Angel, were the founding members of the original X-Men team.
The Beast shown here before he mutated fully to his furred state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Angry old Charles Xavier in the back.
Yeah.
I used my powers to move books around.
Jean's dead now, but before she died, something happened to her. On a space shuttle returning to Earth, she was exposed to a massive dose of cosmic radiation.
And she joined the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, pretty much. She emerged from the crash transformed. She had become infinitely powerful and called herself the Phoenix. Something in that terrible power corrupted Jean.
Uh-oh.
She seemingly became totally evil. She threatened to destroy the world, perhaps the universe itself.
She threatened to wear socks.
Then somehow she regained control of herself, and in a dark, lost cavern on the moon, used an ancient alien weapon, buried for millennia in the lunar dust, used it to destroy herself and save us all.
You know, it wasn't Wolverine gutting her?
Nope.
Fox lied to me.
Yep. Jean Grey is gone. Only a holopathic crystal, a gift from the alien Shia, remains to commemorate her. And the awesome power of the Phoenix is dispersed back into the cosmic void from whence it came. Or so I pray. For we, humanity, lifekind, were very, very lucky this time. And if the awful power of the Phoenix should ever somehow reappear, then it could signal the end of everything.
Oh, if you only knew.
Heaven help us all.
Which we were saying in 2012 and for several years after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
I can appreciate your conflict, Jean. But this is your only hope. The only key to your prison. Touch it. Touch it.
Oh, and if it contains the memory of my death, if it somehow shows me I'm not Jean Grey, that I'm a ghost, that I'm.
Do you like your reflection in the mirror?
That is such a cool detail.
If you were truly one of the first X-Men, Jean, then you have faced greater terrors in the past. Like Angel.
I can think of one greater.
Don't.
If you keep thinking about him, he'll come to the surface.
Oh, no.
Hey, Jean.
Whatever strength guided you then, some went in it now. You must face whatever this inhuman crystal holds.
Not the inhuman crystal.
Filthy inhuman crystal! Wait a minute.
Very well, Professor Richards. It's true. In my time, I've walked into the very jaws of Hades. What can this little piece of glass hold that could possibly be worse than that?
Hi, Jean.
Oh, gosh.
Yeet!
Beard of my father, what doth transpire?
The awesome inhuman. Its power source has temporarily revitalized her failing telepathic powers.
We're saying what she's remembering. These must be the events blacked out by the trauma of...
The trauma llama.
Ramalama.
Ding dong.
Whatever happened here?
Look, it's the command bridge of the NASA space shuttle. And that man with the X-Men is... Watch as I go to an awesome voice. Dr. Cabral! We haven't much time. I know you're French, but hurry up.
You long eclipse. We have all the time in the world. 'cause we're sure not going anywhere in this correct. The flight control computer must have gotten slagged in our little fracas with his internals. And without it, we are as good as finished.
What about a manual re-entry, bub?
The fuck about it, Wolverine?
And by the way, welcome to hour 2.
Oh, well,
Sure, I have re-entry. No sweat. But it had to be through the worst solar flare in years. And no one can pilot this shuttle and survive the flare.
oh, wrong, Dr. Corbeau. I can do both. My dress is
Are you crazy, Gene? Since when are you qualified astronaut?
Yeah, quiet, Gene! Sorry.
And also, Gene, wear your pants.
It's a dress, and the skirt got ripped off for some reason.
I
Well,
like the
Oh, you know what? I remember now. Remember she ripped it off so she could fight?
Yeah.
since now I'm a telepath, Scott, I can absorb all Dr. Corbeau's Dr. Corbeau knows about flying the space shuttle, and my telepathic powers will keep me out of the radiation.
For how long? Even your power can't handle that much. You're just a woman.
Mhm.
And you're going to try and fly? I'm bailing now, Banshee. Let's go.
Perhaps not, but it can do this.
quiet.
At least I won't be awake when we crash.
Take him to the life cell, Banshee. All of you, get under cover.
Yes, use the blanket, the hide under.
Mhm.
27 minutes to Earth's atmosphere. Not long at all. Just the rest of my life. Right, that sound.
It's the cosmic ray bombardment, just like the one that gave us our powers.
Ugh. Oh, my screen's giving way. The flare, the radiation, it's starting to get through. Scott. Oh, she's done, Reed. Before our eyes. This could have been our fate had the rays not transformed us into the Fantastic Four. Oh, it's too horrible, Reed. Make Jane stop. She doesn't deserve to endure such horror a second time.
Hercules is speechless for the longest time. I love it.
Mhm.
Dang it! Paging Hercules. Hercules?
Paging Hercules.
Hercules.
Yet my aunt friend, for all her pain, she doth yet yield.
You there, bro? Maybe he's giving the lump some food.
Yet, my and friends, for all her pain, she doth not yield. 'Tis courage that would do the noblest Olympian proud.
I've come this far, Mrs. Richards. I'll see it through to the end. I have to. But how could anyone have survived? All of you, look! What? Oh, I'm hallucinating. My mind's going. I see a light. I hear music.
It's
This is
oh
insane.
no, it's the Geeky Puppet Show music.
Da, da, da,
Da,
da,
da, da, da, da, da, da. Puppeteen.
da, da,
Da,
da,
da,
da,
da,
da,
da, da,
da,
Puppeteen.
da, 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 da.
Puppeteen.
Da, 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 da.
Even more puppeteen.
Da, 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 da.
Puppeteen.
Da. Da-na-na-na.
And how do we feel about puppeting?
Go yourself.
You.
Oh, that was interesting. But hey, at least I don't feel pain anymore.
Really? I'm in pain right now.
Oh, no. I can't be dying. Not yet. It's too soon. Too much depends on me. I won't fail my young friends. My love. Do not be afraid. Who? What are you? I mean no harm.
She is the Phoenix Force.
I'll second that question. Reed, any ideas?
The Space Shuttle Discovery has eventually been infiltrated by a force or entity composed of pure energy.
Pure
That's a
energy.
great expression.
But why hath the world grown still about us?
It's trying to do the time warp again.
Oh.
That entity has frozen time around us while it does what it's doing.
But what is it doing?
If I knew, woman, I'd tell you.
Hush, Reed. Narration. I am fire. I, a force of life. You called out for aid. I answered. Your form is so fragile. How can you possibly endure? Please don't concern yourself with me. I'm already dead. I'm just too darn stubborn to quit. But if you can save the X-Men. Especially Scott. How did you know? My consciousness, my form, and its ability to communicate on this plane of existence derive from you. They provide an awareness of your dominant emotions and memories. Oh, great. You mean you're a figment of my imagination? In part. You are human, Jean Grey. I am of the universe.
Just my imagination. Run away with me.
You're me?
That's my imagination.
It is a shell, nothing more. Your own physicality cannot easily be restored. For its own protection, your mind refuses to acknowledge the full extent of the injuries you have suffered. Your existence is far closer to its transition than you know.
No!
No!
Not that word.
What do you want from me? You called, child of man, and I, mother of stars, answered. I want to save my young friends, and I admit it. Oh, I want to live. Then take my hands. What will happen? You will gain your heart's desire. For a price, right? Yes.
Everyone's got a price.
At least you're honest. I'm afraid. Death is the certainty. Life is the greatest of unknowns. Each day, each moment contains risk. The peril can be as great as the glory. Only in the grave can safety and perhaps peace be truly found. Which do you desire? Oh, who am I kidding? In this case, I dance with the devil himself. I am not that. Yet, but that is the risk I am taking. Oh. I'm alive. More so than ever before. Now and forever, I am Phoenix.
There's two of them.
Mm-hmm. Wink. But I'm not. I'm Jean Grey. These memories, they're mine, but there's something else here. Another image recorded alongside mine in the crystal.
Eating at Joe's.
I want to go to Joe's. What does it all? Oh, Jane!
The crystal.
Oh, that poor girl. Oh, she's shaking like a leaf, drenched in sweat. Oh, what an incredible experience to have survived.
There's only one explanation.
What dost thou mean, Reed Richards?
From that entity's own words, Miss Gray's own physicality, her body could not easily be restored. Incredible as it sounds, she may be endued with Phoenix, with essence of herself, mentality, spirit, even her soul, while her simultaneous. I can say that.
Jeez, God.
Simultaneously, her original body was healing with the cocoon.
Part of me feels fine. I have all my own memories, all my own
hopes, loves. You see the problem, don't you? The energy creature forced itself to totally believe it was Jane and striving for some kind of authenticity.
I quit.
Authenticity, yes, one might assume. Dalton.
But how can I ever know I'm really me? And not that thing. How can I ever know for sure?
I think I can answer that. I caught the last few seconds of that psychic moviola as I was landing my jet cycle.
Uh-huh.
An unnerving experience.
Landing a jet cycle?
I guess so.
But it matches very well with what I learned from the Beast's report in the Avengers files. That shuttle of yours did crash in Jamaica Bay. Why they were letting you drive, I don't. That's not.
Wait a minute. Beast is in the Avengers? What?
Yes, he was for years. And in what must stand as a major miracle, there were no fatalities.
Yay!
Captain Sully must have been piloting.
Fatalities?
In fact, one person seemed to come out of the wreck even better than before. Jean Grey.
Me?
Or something that thought it was you. Something that later turned out to be the living embodiment of pure evil.
Ugh.
The creature.
I'm not pure evil.
Evil.
Oh. Look at that frown. Hercules does not approve of pure evil.
The way he draws her now, that pose kind of reminds me of Kitty Pryde. A little short, skinny.
Exactly. It called itself Phoenix, and it was well on its way to destroying us all, until Jean defeated it.
Let me rub your shoulders there, Sue.
Me? But how? I mean, I was still zonked out on the bottom of the bay. Oh, I mean, wasn't I?
No, Jean, you were sitting on the dock of it.
Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Wasting time.
The tide roll away.
Wasting time?
Indeed you were, Jean, but I can see Cap's point. Apparently the creature knew the risk of taking on a flume. Dear God, did that shield get bigger again? You informed both good and bad.
You mean it was my humanity that turned the force bad?
Yes. Behind every good man is a corrupt woman.
On the contrary, Miss Gray, I believe it was the power of the entity rebelling against the force of your will that tainted it. The Phoenix had duplicated you down to the last atom of your structure, Adam! It had imitated the patterns of your brain waves so precisely that even a trained mind reader could not have recognized it for what it was.
Yes, your inner self could not be suppressed once the Phoenix had taken it on. You gave it your humanity, Jean. You gave it a soul.
And in the last moments, as it hovered between light and darkness, up there on the moon, that's what made the difference. Because there's no force in the universe that can suppress the splendor of the human spirit. And it was in that spirit, even in the duplicate's form, that was enough to defeat the evil power of the Phoenix.
Aw,
Look at that derpy face.
Yeah.
happy.
What an incredible tale. You must be a remarkable young woman, Miss Gray.
Oh, spare my blushes, Jarvis. I didn't do anything anyone else would have done. Well, I wouldn't be so quick to put myself down if I were you, Dream.
Hercules, can you not sit like that?
Zounds, I am man-spreading.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it isn't everyone who can save the universe by remote control.
Oh, dear heavens, I've got the Johnny virus.
Mm-hmm.
More like post-hypnotic suggestion, Sue. Amazingly, the only side effect to all that's happened is the apparent damage to Jean's telepathic abilities. How do you feel today, Jean?
Well, still at loose ends, Reed. I've decided to save contacting my family and my aunt friends until I'm better able to explain all this to them. But that sort of leaves me out on a lonesome again.
Perhaps not. Perhaps or perhaps not.
I know with that twinkle. What's on your mind?
Well, it's true. The X-Men are out of bounds, but I found a shit ton of Miller genuine draft in the fridge.
Uh-huh.
So we're moving in.
Or at
Dad
least,
keeps most of it in the basement.
present team. But it occurred to me that there's still someone we can contact.
Mm-hmm.
The beer delivery guy.
Uh-huh. Narrator.
Who is Reed calling? For the amazing answer, don't dare miss the dramatic debut of Marvel's newest super hit sensation, X Factor, on sale next month. Then come back to the same old stand for Fantastic Four number 287 and a Titanic tale tellingly titled Prisoner of the Flesh.
Oh my.
Featuring the triumphant return of Jolton Joe Sinnott.
Yay.
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 Yay. Yay.
Woo.
We want to thank you so much for joining us today. We ask you to please like and to comment and subscribe.
Welcome to
Number
our
2. Hope you enjoyed. We will be back. We always come back.
We
And
do.
we'll
Yeah.
be glad to see you. But until then, thank you so much.
Live tomorrow night around at 9 p.m. Eastern for the second part of the Teen Titans Go.
Oh,
And, and who's going to be there? Cyborg.
Starfire.
Raven.
Beast Boy.
Robin!
And the rest.
I'm the narrator.
Not Puppeteen.
No.
Bye.